I do what I do. Hey man, I do what I do.
I just want you to think about that. See, these human capital gains are reflected in adult economic status also. Widely cited analysis of census data reports that the majority of Black men, that is 57%, are in the middle class or higher by adulthood today. That's up from 38% in the 1960s. Brothers, nearly 2/3 of you reach the middle class by the time you hit middle age. What does that say? And it's not just middle class, it's also higher. Okay? Now, I'm not saying things are perfect. Of course, there's going to be gaps in mobility and wealth. But the fact that we are on this upward trajectory says a lot. It says a tremendous amount. It shows that education, entrepreneurship, and cultural production sends us upward. During the Great Migration era, you all, and I spoke about this earlier, you had these enclaves of Black success, whether we're talking about Harlem and Chicago, or we're talking about Chicago's Bronzeville, Black metropolis. These places fostered a Black middle and professional class. They had dense business ecosystems and the nationality and nationally influential art scenes, Harlem's Renaissance. Okay, it relied on the Black middle class and the professional networks. Places like Bronzeville hosted banks and newspapers and medical doctors and legal offices with lawyers. They had entertainment venues serving a city within a city. Places like Detroit's Paradise Valley and Black Bottom. That place had over 300 plus Black-owned businesses, and this is the mid-century, mid-20th century. Okay? Now, when we take a look at the sharp declines in teen births, especially amongst Black girls, and the rise in post-secondary attainment amongst Black women and men, and the fact that the majority of Black men reach the middle class by middle age, the cultural valence has shifted. We have to accept that. These behaviors that were once glorified in the late 20th century, these street tropes, they carry less status as communities prioritize education and steady employment and entrepreneurship and family stability. Okay? Historically, when Black communities embraced these norms, whether we're talking about Harlem, Bronzeville, Paradise Valley, back in the day, they produced outsized success, and that's what you see happening. And this is despite these structural barriers. And the current data suggests that we're returning to that trajectory. So shout out to you, Black folks. So in this context, in the lingering celebration of thug life and gangster life, it's not merely unfashionable, it's counter status. So YNs, these YNs are now read less as heroes and more as impediments to the widely shared project of upward mobility and community safety. So what does this mean? What it means is, in regards to the decline of thug culture, the cultural prestige once attached to ghetto and thug life is increasingly being exposed as illusionary and unsustainable and destructive. High-profile legal cases and the rise of social media and shifting generational aspirations are pulling back the curtain on what was once portrayed as a glamorous lifestyle. Today, you have entire Instagram pages, and I got one pulled up for you. I want you to take a look at it. You got entire Instagram pages that show you just how unglamorous that life is. Look at this. Switch go blurred. Look at this foolishness they got going on, man. All these people on here getting unalived and shot at. Where they have these uncut videos of shootings and robberies and murders, and they just appear with alarming frequency. Hit the #1 button if you can hear me, because y'all a little stale in the chat room. Hit the #1 button. But the bottom line is, instead of mystifying gang culture, these platforms show its daily toll. Young men cut down in the prime of their life. Families grieving in real time. A cycle of violence repeating itself with no honor, no wealth, and no future. They don't have dental plans. YNs don't have dental plans. Okay, family? YNs don't have dental plans. You're just going to be out here toothless. Okay? See, what earlier generations could mythologize as dangerous but heroic is now plainly visible to millions of viewers as chaotic, terrifying, and profoundly unglamorous. And the constant stream of unfiltered imagery reinforces what sociologists like Elijah Anderson have long argued, that the so-called code of the street leads not to respect and status, but to vulnerability and premature death. See, that Young Thug trial, somebody typed Panda in the chat room, that Young Thug trial in Atlanta, it provides a striking example. A rapper whose brand was built on the aura of gang affiliation and street authenticity, Young Thug. By the way, he also wore dresses. He faced that lengthy proceedings under those racketeering charges. And what emerged in court was not an image of brotherhood or unbreakable loyalty, but instead widespread betrayal by his co-defendants, testifying against one another, copping pleas, okay, in violation of whatever was the code of the street. And it all collapsed under legal pressure. And again, this echoes what Elijah Anderson also argued in his book, Code of the Street, in 1999, that the so-called street code is less a system of honor than a fragile adaptation to insecurity, and one that collapses under institutional pressure. And the spectacle of betrayal. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. Black man talk, pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Holly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, vote and earn. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta know this now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Floby and cut your own damn